Hey guys, interesting stuff today. So we will talk about what's going on with the crater. Is there a second eruption at the doorsteps of Grindavik? What is going on with the land rise? There are changes. And some scientists says, watch out for the next 48 hours. So you guys too, stay tuned. We'll talk about this. So let's start. Things are happening while that one crater that is still spewing lava in the Sutnuka crater series since March 16th, since April 5th, it's only been that one crater. So that one crater is stable, so it doesn't die down. But it's also doing something else, and we've seen that in my last video. It's sending lava underneath the solidified rocks of the lava carpet in the previous days, the previous flows of the previous weeks, and it's sending it towards Grindavik, towards the defense wall of Grindavik, and it now, the sneaky lava, how I called it, has breached the defense wall of Grindavik. So is that all, or is there more to come? Something is going on here that is something that they have never seen before in Iceland and that they have never seen in the whole world ever. We have an ongoing eruption while the magma chamber underneath the Blue Lagoon in Svartsengi is still rising. The magma chamber is where the source was. When the magma chamber was full, it was sending out the magma to the eruption site. And it has been like this since November 10th. But now something is so unusual. While the magma's flowing out, why is there still pressure building up in the magma chamber? Because if you look at that picture, there's a deeper magma reservoir that is fueling the magma chamber, and whenever this magma chamber had reached its point of maximum elasticity, whenever it had between 8 million to 13 million cubic meters of magma in it, it was sending the magma on its way because it was the maximum point of elasticity. I'm having my famous rubber band here. You can stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, and then it reaches the point of maximum elasticity, and then it breaks. But before it breaks, it slows down. But here, it's filling up again while the eruption's still going and not slowing down. So that's the big mystery here, guys. What is going on? Because now we have over 10 million cubic meters in that magma chamber. So volcanologist Thorvaldur Thorvaldsson has made a post, and he says the following. And he has just posted this with a screenshot of the live cam of mbl.is. And he says, hey, to all of you, I wouldn't be surprised if there was an increase in the power of the eruption within the next 48 hours. So he expects that the magma chamber will send something out. Such an increase could cause more cracks to open and lava flowing to the south, and the south, that is where Grindavik is, and there are these defense walls that have been breached just yesterday. So if there is a massive new eruption with massive new lava flows, so this lava is quite liquid, so it can flow quite fast in a very short period of time. So now we have to see what's going to happen, because we've got that existing lava carpet, and the last few weeks it has been building up on top of it, making it higher, so threatening the defense walls in different ways by making it higher so that it did reach the same height as the defense walls. So they had to build the defense walls higher, but now it has even breached them. And if you look at this picture, it's so much higher already than the defense wall, but also these underground lava tubes that were flowing from the crater. And that's what he basically saying is, if you look at that picture, that live picture, you see the gray steam coming out, and that's an indication that underground, that there is lava flowing south towards Grindavik, so flowing over the defense walls, but it could also grind its way underneath the defense wall. But we could also see new fissures open inside the area of the defense walls. And there was a scare today when they thought, or still thinking, still not 100% ruled out, is there a new fissure opening threatening Grindavik? Because there was a helicopter flight, and the helicopter pilot took a picture saying, this looks like, what is it? So now the Icelandic Meteorological Office is saying it looks like just like a grass fire, a moss fire, but it's really one line. It really looks strange. And it's at the doorsteps of Grindavik, basically in the area where the lava has breached the defense wall yesterday. So the Met Office says, well, maybe it was like a crack or something where the lava has flown into, making it look that dark, but they have to investigate it further. But we're like, I don't know, guys. It's it's a little bit scary. I am getting a little bit of an uneasy feeling about this because there's this mystery. What is going to happen when that magma chamber sends the magma on its way? Will it form a new eruption somewhere else? It can form a new fissure in the existing system without warning, super fast, because the highway is already paved to get there. It doesn't have to grind a new tunnel, because that would come with earthquakes if it has to form a new tunnel to get somewhere. But if it's using the existing tunnel that is basically feeding the current eruption, there will be no earthquakes, there will be no warning. It will be all of a sudden, oopsie. So what is Thorwaldur saying further? What he also says is that of that crater cone, the walls are weak, and they're weak to the south. And why are they weak? Because there's this underground lava flowing out already. That's the gray steam. So if there's a sudden increase in the magma that's coming out, that wall might break. And that's like a dam that breaks. It sends out then a massive amount of lava on its way south towards Grindavik and also towards the sea. We have seen this when the eruption began. It was flowing super fast, and it was reaching almost the road there, Surustrandavegur, and almost crossed the road into the sea, where it could cause like an explosive reaction if the lava meets with water. It also forms toxic chlorine gas then. So will this be the case this time? But also, will these defense walls hold? Because the lava has reached the same level. So let's say there's a new dam break and the lava is flowing fast towards Grindavik. It has already reached the level where it then could flow over the defense walls. So it's not a great scenario. And why would he think within the next 48 hours? Well, I can't tell you exactly because he doesn't say. But one thing that they're noticing in the measurements, and I'll show you the graph here, is the land rise underneath the Blue Lagoon and the Svartsengi power plant seems to slow down. And don't think, oh, okay, everything's coming down, we will not see another eruption. No, you're wrong. As I just explained, it's expanding, and then when it's reaching the point of maximum elasticity, it is slowing down. I can't pull it any further. And whenever the land rise is slowing down, it is an indication that something is imminent. And this time the uncertainty is big because, yeah, we all know something is imminent. But what? We already have an eruption. So why is it filling up? That's the big mystery. So the Met Office experts have said it looks like it's slowing down, but they cannot confirm it, and it's too early to say if this is a real sign or not. Experts will come tomorrow and they will have a closer look at this. But you can see the graph here. It's going up and then it starts further down, and then it sinks and it starts further down. So if you look at where the March sign is, that's when the current eruption started. That's why the land was subsiding, because the magma was shooting out of that magma chamber. So it was subsiding, and then right away it started rising again, filling up again, which was so strange because it's emptying out in the eruption, right? So is there now more magma coming from the deeper magma reservoir than it was in the last few months since November 10th when this event began? And now you see it has been rising, and it seems like there's a little dip in the increase. So does that mean something's happening? Look at how high it was before it erupted in March. It also had a little dip. So we will have to see. It's very interesting, guys. Stay tuned with me. And in the meantime, check out my other videos about this. It gives you a lot of information. And check out Campi Flegrei, the super volcano that will destroy Naples and maybe Europe and have impacts on the whole world with a little ice age ash clouds if there's a full super volcanic eruption, and that thing is rumbling and scaring people. So check out that video as well, and please leave it it a like, guys. That would be awesome. And if you're new here, hey, come on and subscribe so that we can see each other more often. So I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for your support, for the coffees you keep buying me on the buymeacoffee.com website. The link is in the description if you want to check that out. And I'll see you very soon, guys. I think I'm going to have breakfast now. It's a late breakfast, like an afternoon breakfast. I didn't have time to eat anything. So see you soon, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.